Hi, it's Professor Gressley. Let's start our Pendulum 2 lab together. I'm going to shrink myself down and let's check out what we've got. So for Pendulum 2, what we want to do for sure is to make sure that we have our two documents open. So we have our lab records skeleton open over here, and we also have our instructions open over here. So pause the video now if you need to get both of those files ready to go. Awesome. Okay, now we're ready to start. To start this lab, we are going to graph the data. So you have 6 points for 3 different variables. So you have 3 data sets, and each one has 6 points. What you're going to do then is graph 3 different graphs, one for each one of your data sets that you made in Pendulum 1. To do those graphs, you're going to follow Professor A's video on graphing in our course. If you need to review that video, it's posted in the Ping Pong, Bazooka, or Introductory Lab folder. Okay, so once you create those graphs, I'm not going to pause yet, okay? I just want to show you how to answer the questions once you've created those graphs, because this is just a short video. So your graph will look like one of these patterns, it's likely. Either the dots will be rising up and to the right with mostly positive slopes between the dots, or you'll see a negative slope between the dots as they travel from left to right, or you might see a positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, some sort of mishmash of things going on between the points. Graphing is amazing because you can just tell with just a glance what the correlation of your 2 variables is. So in this case, where you have mostly a positive slope between points, there's a positive correlation. This one with mostly negative slope between points has a negative correlation. And then this one, the mishmash, has no correlation. So I have written here in text what I just said in words. So if you want to review it, that's awesome. So what you're going to do after you make the graphs and put them into your lab records skeleton is that you're going to then answer the conclusions for each graph. Is it positive, negative, or no correlation? And then tell me what's happening in the graph of why you say that. You talk about, well, the slopes between points are generally positive, or the slopes are generally negative, or the slopes between points are changing. Those are really good things to mention in your conclusions. And then your confidence level also, you want to give me statements, 3 statements, one for each graph. Remember, confidence levels do have a % that you have to quote, and then tell me why to get full credit. So here's an example. I'm 90% confident there's a positive correlation. So we have a number in the graph because the slope is positive between all pairs of points, but it's a little small between 4 and 5. That might be explaining why it's not 100% confident there. Okay, so at this time then, what you're going to do is end my video, and then you're going to put in your Excel graphs, your 3 conclusions, and your 3 confidence level statements about those graphs. Quick note, to get graphs off of Excel and onto Word, you simply click on the graph in Excel and press copy, come on over here, click in your Word document, press paste, and the graph will paste right in there, and you'll be able to adjust the size also. So, as always, send me questions if they pop up, and good luck labbing!